People talking about the man wielding a folding chair during the brawl. Important to note that he is being put in restraints by an officer at one point doing this, and you said today you're still looking to speak with him. Why?
Well, we've identified him, and we know that based on what we know now with that the chair incident, that we need to interview him, and we need to continue our investigation in regards to what happened with that chair. Where that leads us, it'll be determined when that individual comes forward. We've appealed to that individual through the media to reach out to the Montgomery Police Department so we can have that discussion. And again, if charges are appropriate, charges will be filed.
That man is being hailed as a black man coming to the defense of another black man attacked by a group of white men. What would be your message to people who did jump in to help Mr. Pickett? Do you think they should not have?
I certainly understand those. We would have preferred, obviously, that maybe they break it up. But I understand emotions taking place when you're trying to dock for 40 plus minutes, and you have someone who's not obeying the rules, who's not obeying the warnings that they're being given. And I think certainly seeing a colleague, a coworker, being attacked like that, really brings about a different response.
Welcome back to Real Talk Corner in the building. I'm your host, Ariana, the Quantum Healer, and my co-host, Sabrina Williams. What's up? We got some goodies for you today. We got some shenanigans.
Hey,
Let's break this up. They weren't trying to fight. They were actually trying to break it up.
Yeah.
And I love that's why I started with this one, to actually show the people that were
on
trying
both
to break it
ends.
up.
On both ends, you can see they were trying to stop it. You know what I mean? But then again, like I said, to me, everybody, their character, and to me, character done showed in the video. You can tell who, like the dude that was there who was trying to break it up, who was, you know what I mean, who jumped in first to try to break it up. He didn't jump in swinging. He jumped in to break it up. You know what I mean? And again, you know what I mean? Like, just everybody trying to break it up. Now, as far as the security guard, I mean, he's pissed because I was doing my job and you just came from West Bubblefuck and came and punched me in my face.
Right.
You know what I mean? Why wouldn't I be pissed the fuck? You know what I mean? So him as a man, he is pissed the fuck off. You know what I mean? And that's my thing. To me, again, if that was the case, and that was my thing. Where y'all little young dudes came jumping to come jump him, and now y'all ran. So y'all came, jumped him, got a little punches off, and then now y'all know where, because now he looking for you. Like, you just hit me.
Well, yeah. And that's the thing. Like I said, I definitely am not saying that they are right for it, but it's like, I wish we would have just stopped it at that point and just let it go. Not let it go they shouldn't be charged, or the police don't come and send their ass to jail and shit like that, because it's all on video. But
exactly, you can tell who was the ones who started the shit. You the ones who, you can tell who was the aggressors. You can tell all that. And my thing is, I think how I kind of, because I really honestly haven't watched all the videos. I watched a few because I know we were going to talk about it. Because to me, again, I think a lot of it was dumb. And my thing is this, though, if you're going to sit there and show this part, to me, show the positive part, the dude breaking it up, the black dude who was breaking it up, show the white people that were breaking it up, show the black girl who was helping the white man out the water, show those things too. Because if you're going to talk about something, then show everything. Because again, like I said, to me, it has to do with character. And to me, their character, how they respond to shit, is how you can tell who's who and who's what.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, This one, I'm glad this one is still up because I'm about to show it. This is the one where it shows the darker skin one. We'll just say darker skin woman pulling the fair skin chick out of the water, you know. And again, the ones that where the lady got hit with the chair, all of those have been deleted. All of those ones I sent you before have been deleted. All those videos are taken down, so those aren't even up. And it's because you know that that person is wrong. You know that person was wrong at the way that they did it. You could see premeditated, and you went and hit people for really no reason. You just jumped in. You had, so I like that this one is still up so that we can see it. Y'all could see what I was talking about, because the videos aren't there. It's like the videos are all gone, like all the videos have been taken down. It's crazy. But I like that. When I saw that, I was like, you know what, I give her props. I give her props for going in there and helping that lady out the water, because
I mean, like you said, that's still a human regardless. To me, the ones that were wrong to me are gonna pay, hopefully, with the police, you know, with the police coming in, hopefully. And I say hopefully because we all know when it does come to certain people, they don't pay. So
well, I have to tell you, I actually saw on some of these news channels, the one of the lady who actually got hit by the fucking chair was at the end of it was taken in handcuffs. so even though that she got fucked up, she got jumped a couple times. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, when I was some of the videos that I've seen, I was like, I fell for her in the way of her being jumped. If one person would have squared up with her, I wouldn't have had no problems because of the way everything happened. I wouldn't have had no problems, but my problem is when people jump others, when it takes 3 people to hit somebody, kick somebody, when somebody is already down. You've seen people just running up, stomping them out and stuff. Why is it you got that much anger in you? And to me, it's like, if you have no love for humanity, then it shows within you, that character of no love for humanity. And it's not just about loving white people, it's about loving humanity. So if you don't have that love in your heart space, you would fucking do that to anybody, is how I see it. You'd fucking jump in and hurt anybody, and you wouldn't care if that was somebody's mother, that was somebody's child. You wouldn't give a fuck. And so that's how I kind of see it. So that shit bothers me when I see so many people jumping one fucking person, and especially when people are just standing around. Luckily, it wasn't everybody just standing around. There were actually people that were trying to help in the fucking situation, you know, that made me feel better about a lot of it. Cause I was just like, if people would have just stood around like the people all recording, and you seen some people that were laughing at it, and it was like, it's funny. And it was like, this is still people's family out here. Just like I said, like one person was laughing, like, when there was a lady who got socked, like this dude cracked the shit out of her, and she was trying to help her dude, because her dude was getting fucked up. And what I said is, if that was my dude, I'd have jumped in too, regardless of if he started it, because my dude is not going to get stomped out by 3 motherfuckers in front of me, you know? Like, there's no way that I'm just going to do that. So I had to say, if you put yourself in that situation, you mean to tell me you would just stand there while your dude is getting stomped the fuck out in front of you?
No, I agree. I totally agree. Like I said, I didn't watch a lot of the videos because honestly, when it comes to like nonsense stuff, and to me, I thought it was really nonsense. I don't watch it because it does to me again. You know what I mean? Because it goes back to, again, individuals and their character, that like what you were saying about humanity. It's obvious the first dude could care fucking less about the human race.
Right.
He came and jumped on that man for no apparent reason. Then his bro or whoever came running behind to hurt. You know what I mean? That was their MO. Their MO was to hurt the security guard, and the security guard was just doing his job. So it goes back to character, like I said again. And then it shows, you know, the lady who's helping the other lady out the water. You know, and that's my biggest thing. If you're gonna show everything. Show everybody. You know what I mean? To me, everybody was wrong. Because again, to me, in the beginning, it could have been avoided. You know what I mean? So I think everybody who played a part in not trying to break it up, you just added to it. Now, for the people who did try to break it up, like the first dude who tried to break it up when he did see that they all were jumping on the security guard and he came and he tried to break it up. Now, like him, he tried to break it up. It wasn't like he wasn't. He didn't come out swinging on them white people. He came out trying to break it up. You know what I mean? Now, when everybody started coming out swinging and doing this, that, and the third, to me, y'all all played a part in that. Whether you were white, whether you were black, y'all all played a part in that. And again, my thing is this: people could have died. They could have been charged with murder. It could have all things that could have been avoided.
Hell yeah, that's the thing. It was just like, it's not just the race thing. It's the whole picture. It's the whole picture. And when we look at the whole picture, you're like, well, there was a lot of people that were trying to stop this. There were a lot of people on both sides, no matter what color, trying to jump in and stop it. But then we had a lot more people that were fueling it and keeping it going. And it is sad at the end of the day, because it's like, how you carry yourself out here in this world, for me, is everything. And again, if I'm defending myself, that's different. But I don't just walk out in life like trying to fight with people over shit, or, you know what I mean? If someone says something, those are words. I don't give a fuck about your words. Those are words. Keep talking. You know what I mean? Like, say what you gonna say, and I'm gonna walk away. You know, it's when we get to this physical shit that your adrenaline, everybody's adrenaline is going crazy, you know? And I think that's where people forget, like, words are words. Okay. Some of them hurt, but we're going to die over this shit. Like, you know what I mean? I could never understand that when I was younger, when I seen shit, Crips and Bloods going at it. It was just like, y'all dying over colors. Like,
and it's so sad because, you know, there's so many, mixed couples and children and stuff. So when things like this go down, it's like, where do they fit in? You know, who's to say that maybe he could have had a white wife and now he's in the middle of, you know what I mean, or children that are half white, or vice versa. They could have had grandchildren who are black, or mates that, you know what I mean, or daughters or whatever, you know what I mean? So when this stuff happens, it's like, where do they fit in? You know what I mean? Because now it's like, okay, I have to do this because of this, but then you know, it's just sad that the way society makes things that could be so avoided. Because to me, that whole shit could have been avoided, and me personally, it could have been avoided, and the two that jumped him should have just went to jail. They definitely were wrong. They assaulted him, and they should have just went to jail. And you know what I mean?
I think a lot of people don't realize, like you said, those mixed children always get put to have to pick a side. And it's not fair for a mixed child who has both black, white, whatever, to then have to pick sides against who they are. And that happens in just all types of situations. But in this one, definitely now you're forced to have to pick a side. You know what I mean? And now you got to be white or black. And to me, that's where we fuck up at. Again, that's where we forget that we have children that are mixed here. We have lots of mixed children that go through a lot of shit. And I've done some podcasts on mixed children. Again, being one coming up as a mixed child. It is rough sometimes for mixed children to even fit in to most of the cultures because of how biased and how segregated a lot of the shit is out here. And again, we're in 2023 and you think it would be different. You think more together
and these are adults. They have children that are now going to be going to school. It's going to be talked about in the school. They're going to be watching the YouTube videos at school. And to me, it's gonna, you know what I mean? It's just now it's not gonna end. It's just gonna keep going because now they're children. Now they're trying to mimic what they've seen or what they feel is right or what they feel is wrong or whatever it is. And now that mixed child is put in a situation to where, I don't know. And I think that's the biggest problem. And I think that's my biggest thing. I always agree with you when it comes to children. People seem to forget about the up in their own personal shit that they forget about the children. No one thought about the children. You know what I mean? These people have children. You don't know who they children may be. And like I said,
No.
it's not going to end. School is about to start. These videos are going viral, and
Right.
you know they're going to talk about it. They're going to be
Right.
watching it at school, and it's like, it to me, again, like what you said, instead of coming together, it's going to now just separate us even more and more.
Right.
And then where does it leave the mixed children?
No. You know, you have all these videos about people with chairs and taking the chairs everywhere, and it's like, I get we want to find some humor in everything, but really, like, again, all of these kids and teens are watching this, and now what happens when they're at school? Because they still, especially the ones that go to public school, and even wherever school they go to, there's all types of races. What's going to happen? What's going to happen now at the beginning of school? You can't
No,
tell
and
me this shit
exactly,
ain't gonna
that's what I'm
bleed into
saying.
it.
The racist little children that's
Yeah.
gonna feed off of it, that's
Yeah.
gonna mimic, that's gonna probably wear those t-shirts, that are probably gonna say those things, or probably,
Right.
you know what I mean? So now they're gonna antagonize the other children, and it's like, it's just ridiculous. It just makes
Yeah.
no sense.
It is. Yeah. We're gonna do a couple more and then we'll be done.
Trending, a massive brawl took place this weekend along the docks of a river in Montgomery, Alabama. Witnesses say a riverboat was trying to pull in but couldn't because a smaller pontoon that was blocking the space. Look what's going on. A group of people began attacking a security guard. Soon other people jumped in to help that security guard. My goodness, a lot of people getting involved. At least one person, as you saw, fell right there and then ends up falling into the water. Multiple people got arrested over this one. What a mess. Well,
It's crazy that even the news reporters, even the news reporters, you know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's all you're focused on, and then boom, and it's just like, even the fucking reporters. And I'm like, just gonna keep the shit going. I commend the people who jumped in and tried to help, and I hope that kind of goes viral and more people decide to. I'm not saying jump in. I just was having this conversation with my grandsons where I was like, they're talking about new school and they're talking about um their clothes and stuff, and they use these gamer terms like they're gonna be drippy and all this, and I'm like, just remember that some kids are poor. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to be proud that you have new clothes and new shoes and stuff, but some kids don't, and then he was just like, oh yeah, he had to remember for a minute, like, oh yeah. And my other one, the other one was like, yeah, like if someone's bullying them, like he would say something. And I was like, it's okay to stand up for them and help them, because it's not okay just because somebody has money and the other one doesn't, to put them down and belittle them, because it's not their fault, And so they were just talking about how they would, help, and that's not right. And I love how, me and my daughter have raised these boys to be kind and gentle and loving. And they know that it's nothing to start something, but they definitely will finish something if they need to. And that's why I feel like that's what we need to be teaching these kids, not to just be out here talking shit to each other, down talking each other, making each other feel bad, but having that humility, like, damn, there is someone that's less unfortunate, that's been going through some things. I don't know what this kid is going through, but let me try to figure this out before I just beat the shit out of someone or pick on them, or, and I just look at that like, I wish more parents would do that with their kids, be there to really show them and have that love for people, not just it's us against them or this, that, and the third. It's actually like, no, we have love for each other in that way. We gonna love our, fellow.
But a lot of the times a lot of parents, that's saying hurt people, and
Yeah.
that's and that's what it is. They're not healed, and they're not, you know what I mean, where they can teach their children. So all they're teaching their children is the same shit they know.
Yeah.
And don't know no better. So if you don't know no better, you're teaching your kids to now don't know no better.
Right. Right. It sucks because I get it. You know, not all of us are informed and not all of us are educated in that way. We only got what we got, you know, but I think at some point we got to stop being so hateful towards each other and start to find solutions. That's why I said it's like we could sit here and bitch and moan about shit all day long, but what are we doing to actually change it? We're just going to keep the anger, keep fighting in this way. Does that help? Is that going to change laws tomorrow? Like tomorrow, everybody's going to wake up and now we got equality after this?
No, but that's exactly what it is. That they quick to show these videos of, you know, the negative and making the negative videos go viral, but none of the positive videos are going viral. None of the videos where they are showing, you know, them trying to stop and, you know, but the other ones they have, you know, and they're making the shirts and the earring. I've done seen they have like the earrings with the chairs and
Yeah.
shirts and
Yeah.
and the sayings and stuff. Okay, then
Mhm.
okay, what about the positive stuff? You know, put
Right.
homegirl on a shirt where you see her
Right.
helping the other lady up out the, you know what I mean? That's
Right.
my thing. If you're
Right.
gonna sit there and make all these negative videos go viral, let's make the positive ones go viral too. Let's
That part.
show both ends of the stick. Let's show the good and the bad, not just the
Right.
bad or just the good on, you know what I mean? That's
Right.
the part I think that where I don't agree with a lot of stuff. And again, this is why we have Real Talk Corner, because we're going to talk about real shit. You know what I mean? And this is
Right.
our opinion, and then this is, you know, you don't got to, you know, agree, but you will respect what we have to say. And you may, you know, somebody may see it and may have thought about it in a different way, and then hear us talk about it and be like, oh, you know what, that does make
Right.
sense. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I think that's the point of us having the platform that we do have, is so people
Right.
can see things from a different way, because everything is not one-sided.
Right.
And I think that's the problem with society today. Everything is one-sided. Y'all are posting all the negative videos,
Mhm.
but let's make the positive videos go viral.
Right, right. Because, like, even like I said, like when the old boy ran up on the security guard and the security guard was handling himself, you know, like when we're using this term "fuck around and find out," for me, that's okay. Somebody's pushing them buttons or whatever, whatever. But it like going to the next level, and I'll never be okay with jumping. Like to me, I see people jumping in to help. That's a different story, you
Right,
know, or trying to break it up, or like
right,
you, like I said, your girl or your man is on the floor. I mean, I would expect you to fucking jump in and try to do something. Now, if that would have been like one of the people on the floor and their person got the chair to kind of help because it's three motherfuckers, I wouldn't have had nothing to say. But
right,
we're gonna watch this clip, and again, I can't find the one because there was one that showed the lady in the red getting beat up. Like three people were beating her ass, and she then, you know, falls to the floor. And then the dude comes running up, you know, with the chair. And so I can't find that one because again, a lot of this stuff has been deleted. But y'all, it sucks.
Alabama State offensive tackle. Go Hornets.
Even like that person did that little clip and then they kept, you know, those little the aftermath of like it's okay. And that's the
mm-hmm,
problem with a lot of it. It's like we allowed this to be okay instead of having conversations about this and really looking at it. We allowed it to become this joke, like these people's lives, all of them, all of them. And again, you know, I don't, it's not that I have sympathy for racist people, but I still see them as humans. They're still a part of human life, you know, and just because someone's racist doesn't mean I want to hang them up and kill them, you know. And I understand that people are hateful, but I still don't want to harm somebody. So when I see people that are in that mode of wanting to harm, I don't understand it. I don't get it and I don't understand it. And I'm always picking it like, what are we really doing? What are we really looking at? What are we really focusing on? So I do feel like we need to do better as society, you guys. And I'm very proud of the people, white, black, whatever, that jumped in to help, even though they was probably scared as fuck to jump into that shit. Because again, I can't even find the ones where there was like, I mean, it was a brawl. You just had people coming out of everywhere, fighting. And like I said, most of those videos that I sent you, like not even a day ago, they're already deleted. So we can't watch those. They're already deleted off. So just do better, you guys. Again, we don't have to continue the racism stuff. We don't always have to make it even if someone is racist, like, okay, that fueled it, we got it here, but do we need to stay in this energy? Now do we need to start bringing more hate? Because hate is not going to cure shit. Hating more people isn't going to cure it. And being angry and just taking that anger out on others is not going to help. So I'm kind of like, what are we really going to do about it? But I guess that's the point of the viral shit. All the negative shit goes viral. You don't see the positive stuff. You don't see that. And that's the sad part of our society. We would rather promote and go viral with all of the negative versus maybe look at the points that would have turned it around, showed us that humanity still does exist. There are people that still, care about each other, being different nationalities. They still jumped in, to try to help, to try to break it up, And so I wanted to focus more on that because I think that is more of looking at it. And again, like the dude with the chair, there was no reason for that dude to just be rolling up with that chair. I don't condone that. So when I seen tons of people with that shit, I don't condone that. There was no reason for that man to just walk up and hit people with that chair. You just jumped in for no fucking reason just so you can harm somebody. And again, how I feel about that, these are human lives. These are human lives. And I don't have it in me just to harm people regardless of what's going on. Again, I'm in it when it comes to defense. But if you just jumping in just to jump in, just to get your lick in, just to get your hit in, that hits me in a certain way that I'm just like, because I'm like, there was no call, there was no need for that. There was no need for that. So, and again, like I said, we're gonna cover it on another show, you guys, because there is tons of fucking shit going on out there. People are just massively robbing people. I mean, even like in California, in like not even just Oakland, Sacramento, people are just rolling up with guns and robbing people. It's gotten to the point in daylight. This ain't even at nighttime. This is at daylight. I've been seeing so much footage and I'm like, what the fuck is going on out there right now? What kind of society are we in? Everybody is that fucking angry right now? That destructive right now? Rioting for no reason. Nothing's even happening. We're just rioting. I'm like, what are we really doing here? Like, somebody tell me. So you guys drop a comment though. Let us know how you feeling about this shit. Like I said, nonsensical stuff, but I'm proud of the ones that try to jump in and help. There's some of the good ones still out there.
Exactly.
Men, y'all stay in your heart space because there's way too much fucking hate out there, you guys, right now. We do not need more of it. You think about your babies, think about your family, because the more you instill hate in this life, it is going to come back on your family in some way, shape, or form. As you've seen, them young ones that jumped in the first one, they should have stayed out of it. They should have dragged their drunk ass dad or whoever that was to the boat and say, let's go, dad,
Exactly. If you're going to come across, you should have came across to tell him, you know what, he's just doing his job. And you know what I mean? Not thinking you motherfucking, I don't know what he thought he was, but.
Right. But y'all, you did some dumb shit and you put everybody in fucking harm's way. And the way that they were getting hit and stuff, a lot of people are glad. I mean, they should be glad that nobody's dead because of
that's what I
the way
said. That could have been so much worse than
for what
it was.
Right. So y'all drop a comment. Y'all let us know. Some fucking bullshit. I get like, even when I see stuff like that, I'm about to play this though. This is funny, just so we can end that one on a funny note. I seen some like this where I did think this was funny.
I guess I can make time. What kind of book you got? Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, see, the thing about the way my checking and savings account is set up, I have a doctor's appointment on, yep, 6 o'clock in the morning, Sunday. My plumber works 24/7. Yeah, I can't. It's a no for me, dog.
I thought that one was funny though, y'all. I'm gonna leave it there, y'all. I'm gonna leave it there. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you think about this shit. Cause man, as always, we got something to say.
All the time.
And that's why we do this shit, because we got something to say here on Real Talk Corner. Until next time, you guys. Bye.